What up, Burmis Brigade? So, check it out. For you guys that have been paying attention this week, you know that I'm in DC right now. And these are the streets that I'm walking through. Now, as a lot of you know, I came here for the Action for Assange protests to both take part in those protests and obviously film them and show you guys the actions. Yeesh. DC, baby. So, anyway, while I'm here, I wanted to go and check InfoWars and see what their coverage was of Assange, if anything, because today I went outside the Roger Stone trial hoping to see Owen Schroyer there. Turns out, and by the way, thumbs this up, guys, turns out there's a speaking event that it takes place tomorrow that was really just announced, I think, Sunday evening, and I didn't know anything about the speaking event. I wasn't planning on attending it. But then I saw that not only was Owen Schroyer going to be there, and Gavin McInnes was going to be there, and it was an emergency First Amendment meeting, which to me is kind of ironic, right, given the light of the situation. But Alex Jones is headlining. And Patrick Howley, who I've had on my program before, he's helping put it on. Not only that, but the tickets are free, and the press is encouraged to come and film and also hopefully stream it live. So I thought to myself, you know, I didn't get to talk to Owen today. By the way, thumbs this video up. I'm just going to book the hotel. Let's do it. So I booked the hotel for 2 nights. I'm now here till Thursday. I'm not even sure where the GoFundMe's at, but last time I checked, it was under $3 grand. I dropped a lot of money to stay here. I dropped a lot of money to stay in a box. But I did so because I fully intend on having a conversation with Alex Jones. So I had just stepped out of my hotel, went down the elevator, and I was about to go and meet up with the Action for Assange crew, possibly join them for another vigil and stream. And who do I see in the lobby but Alex Jones with his new wife on the way to the, I would assume it's the bar at the hotel. So then I kind of stopped what I was doing, and I saw some of the other InfoWars crew. I don't know any names, but I know there's some, like I've seen some of them online before, right? So anyway, I see Jones and I'm like, wow, well, what do I do here? It's a crowded hotel. It's very, very fancy. It's a fancy hotel. I mean, he's a guest speaker. There's no doubt if I rush him right now and it goes badly, or I even approach him right now and it goes badly, I'll probably be kicked out. And I won't be able to stream the stuff Thursday, and I'll probably be out maybe even more than my 500 because they take a deposit on top of it. And thumbs this up. So, what am I going to do? And by the way, for some reason I can't see any comments in there. Has nobody made a comment? I didn't turn them off. Hopefully I made this a public video. Did I make it public, guys? Oh, there it is. I didn't. He didn't even see me. So that's the next thing. Jones walked into the restaurant 100%, did not see me. I'm not sure if the other guys recognized who I was. There it is. There's everybody. I guess everybody was just waiting on the story. So basically, I just left the hotel, taking a walk, thinking it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to loop around right here. I'm going to go back, and as long as the lounge isn't like just a restaurant and it's actually like a bar on top of it, I'm going to go in and have a beer. And I'm going to see where things go from there. You know, as I told you guys, I'd rather have a long conversation where I get long answers and at least an attempt of an explanation on the Assange. Because honestly, the Assange extradition coverage is cowardly. And like I saw today, they did an op-ed piece about Ron Paul, right? And Ron Paul wrote the piece, so they took it from the Ron Paul Institute and posted it. Okay? Now, what really upsets me about the piece is that the headline is the same deep state that is going after Julian Assange is the one that took out Trump. But if you read the piece, it more points out the irony of what Trump was fighting, and essentially, you know, how he's doing the same thing the last administration did to him, you know, using the powers of the state. So the people that went after him, he's using those powers. And again, if you've read the first day of the hearings, and you've seen the articles now out there, you've got articles basically saying that the defense is saying that the private investigation firm that was funded by Sheldon Adelson plotted to kill, maybe we can pass right here, plotted to kill Assange, make it look like an accident. Can't do it right there, damn. It's tough, guys, almost had it. I think I'm gonna have it in a second. Hold on 1 second. I don't wanna get killed in DC. But anyway, if you read it, it clearly shows that they tried to they wanted to poison the guy, they wanted to kill him, make it look like an accident, or they wanted to kidnap him. And that's Trump administration. Now, the Obama administration went after him too, but so did the Bush administration. So you gotta remain consistent. So once again, I mean, I'm on my way back right now. I'm gonna have a beer, and if he approaches me, which he may not, he may, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say I wanna interview you and talk to you about Assange, WikiLeaks, the extradition, and Syria, and see if he's game. I don't know how it's gonna go. I have no idea. Do you guys have questions for Alex Jones? Do you have suggestions on how I should approach this? Anybody? I know it's loud out here. Let's see. Should we be afraid? What's with a comma? Have they a case near me? What? If Comey destroyed Assange, deal not Trump. Stay away from that jerk. Listen, you got to put him on record, right? You gotta. He's literally here to speak about the First Amendment and free speech. If we don't protect Assange, there is no First Amendment and free speech. Oh, come on, Peter Roos. Let's ask a real question. I promise you, at least from my end, when I was there, that wasn't happening. I wish you the best. Be cool. You guys at least have a history. Exactly, right? Did you see Millie Weaver's vid today about what it said about Trump not being in control? Whether you think the guy is in control or not shouldn't even matter. Okay? I mean, you can try to pass the buck. I don't know that any president has ever really been in control. You don't think that Obama was just as much of a puppet? I think you have a guy in here now that said a lot of things and thought he was going to be Superman, but the permanent state, you can't drain the swamp with Mike Pompeo on your team. You can't drain the swamp with Bill Barr on your team. Okay? I'd like to talk to him about Bill Barr and his history and how he wrote up the paperwork to bring Noriega over illegally, our former CIA asset. How he is CIA. I mean, from top to bottom, was in the CIA while he got his law degree. How he worked with Mueller. I don't know if Assange is ever going to get a jail. You know? You know, Millie Weaver, I've never really watched her stuff. She follows me on Twitter. I follow her on Twitter. So I occasionally see some tweets, but that's about it. I got no beef with her. I really don't know what she's about, though. Rudy 2, what you think Trump will do more in a second term? No, I don't. He hasn't done. Listen, just getting us out of the Paris Accords isn't enough. Just cutting taxes that will not be for the average man, but will last after 10 years for corporations is not enough, okay? No. Let's see. AJ has had his turn to be on the trail. Be careful. I don't know what that means. 170 years for Assange, 0 years for the deep state. Exactly. And you know as well as I do, I've been fair with my Roger Stone coverage. I've said, I may not like the guy, but he didn't deserve to go to jail for quote-unquote lying to known liars. That's ridiculous, 100%. So I don't know, guys. I'm almost back at the hotel, and I guess I'm gonna go have a brewski and hutch. Wish me luck. We'll see what happens. So thumbs this video up. 200 watching, only 57 thumbs. And we'll see what Jones has to say to me. We'll see whether or not Alex will even do an interview. And let's also see if I get to go cover this event from 7 to 10 tomorrow, because it would be pretty ironic if I put in for a free ticket and I bought a hotel, and this is a First Amendment thing put on by somebody I've had on my program before, and they don't let me come in. That'd be a bad look. I don't know. I think it'd be a bad look. Maybe some people don't think it would be a bad look, but I think it would. So guys, thumbs this video up, subscribe and share. Wish me the best, and we'll see what happens. We'll see you on the flip.